Military action about Greenland specifically.
Well, I can't answer that directly, but a lot of opposition is expressed about that. But there's three things. First of all, this is an extraordinary military operation, but it was in service of what really appears to be a neocon fantasy. And that is that we will run Venezuela, we'll have access to their oil. And how did that work out in Iraq? How did it work out in Afghanistan? So that's the question that hasn't been answered. Second, it's great Maduro's in jail in Manhattan, but Madurismo is totally intact in Venezuela. His handpicked vice president is in charge. His very repressive interior minister is now on the rampage, repressing any kind of opposition. So there's a fair question. What have we accomplished? We've gotten rid of Maduro. He's in jail, but everything Maduro created, his drug operations, his repression, his anti-Americanism, is all totally intact.
Senator Welch, should Democrats use the appropriations process as a way to force congressional oversight in the next steps with Venezuela or Greenland or otherwise?
I totally support that. That's what policy is about. That's what the appropriations process is about. Whether we have the votes remains to be seen, but I totally believe there should not be support financially from the American taxpayer for another another war that's in this case about oil.
Did that mean shutting the government down?
You're saying they're raising the specter of a military operation to acquire Greenland. Did that come up in there, and what are they planning on doing?
We don't know, but I'm worried. I'm sorry, what?
Did you hear a plan about how Venezuela could move towards democracy?
We heard aspirations about how it could move to, quote, stabilization, but the reality is the entire Maduro apparatus is still intact. And we know every regime is, if about nothing else, it's about self-preservation. So the United States has a lot of leverage with the oil blockade, but does that mean it has control? So what you have here is a situation where everyone is in great admiration of the capacity of our military and how they did something that was extraordinarily dangerous and complicated. But there is no answer about what comes next. Maduroismo is totally intact, and there is not a developed plan about what's going to happen. Now, the final point I want to make is that everything we heard in there, the American people should be hearing. There's no justification that anything that was said there shouldn't be said in an open hearing where the American public has total access to this major decision that has been made, where we are in another combat situation. Thank you. Pardon me?
Should Europe be worried about America's intentions?
Europe is worried about America's intentions. Thanks.